Hi, my name is Nathaniel from Diamond Games, and I'm going to show you how I created the bullet's whizzing sound. Now, I've never been shot. I've never heard a bullet passing by my ear. Thankfully, I live in a very safe neighborhood. But I can imagine that it would maybe sound something like a very quick whistle or some very high-pitched frequency going by the ear. Something a bit like a white noise, but with a bit of a whistle to it. So I kind of generated with my mouth at first, just to get an idea of what I wanted in my head. So kind of a just passing by the ear, something that would be very close and just high frequency like this. Now I'm using a synthesizer. I decided to do that using a synth instead of Foley. So here I have a synthesizer that's going to layer some sounds. I have some wind here going on. And I have some white noise here that I'm going to layer on top. Now it's quite harsh. The wind is actually a little bit of a nicer sound. But yeah, and those things together will be layered on top of each other and are going to be played on my keyboard here. Now, the envelope is kind of how you shape that sound. The attack is how fast it comes in. The release is how long it drags after you stop playing. The decay is how fast the sound comes down once it reaches its peak. And then the sustain is what volume it stays at when you hold the note. Now I've got the sustain all the way down. Now in the sound like the attack isn't sudden. It's not it's there's a bit of a delay there. So I got the attack coming up slowly. Well, slowly. You'll see how fast it goes up and down because the bullets are very quickly going by the ear. And then it decays as soon as it goes up. Yeah. So without these filters, let's just hear what the white noise would be shaped this way. The thunk you're hearing is me on my keyboard here, but yeah. So I added a filter because I didn't hear really a whistle here. There's shh, but I wanted it. So because of that whistle sound, I've got a filter going on here with resonance at a higher frequency. So basically I'm highlighting some of the frequencies. White noise, by the way, is just all the frequencies played equally. That's why you can't make out a specific note. Kind of like being in a crowd and trying to listen to a conversation. It's really hard because everything's masking each other. Now, using this filter, I'm going to boost a few of these frequencies just so that you kind of hear kind of a pitch going on as the white noise is playing very quickly. This one is attached to this envelope. So I decided to start high, and then as soon as it starts, it's going to go down. So the frequency is actually going to move left, you'll see here. So it's higher pitched going down. Now I added a second filter just to highlight that even more with a different frequency and a different kind of shape here. So it has a bit of that whistle and that sound, that note going down, because the bullet would have a Doppler effect, right? The frequency would actually be higher pitched and then it would go down to a lower pitch as it passes the ear because of the compression of the frequencies in the air. So yeah, so kind of happening, passing by the ear. And it's tied to the notes on the keyboard. The higher I play or the lower I play, it affects the sound. I kind of stayed in the middle and sent those to Jasmina to be implemented in the game. Hopefully you won't be hearing that too much. Between the gunshots and the impact and the snarling aliens and whatnot, you might not hear them very, very much, but if you do hear one, someone's trying to kill you. So yeah, stay safe out there. Enjoy the demo.